I'm Hillary. We're at my studio here in Houston, WA Pilates, and we're back with Christina, who's taking her exam. Well, we'll set the date, but this month, yes. So she wants to go over some things on the Wunda Chair: twist and reach, side lift twist, and teaser twist, which are really challenging.
Yeah, really.
So we're going to start over here on the Cadillac to kind of get a connection, but those all are kind of related with the twist and the rotation, and being on that small little apparatus that wants to just fling you off into space. But what is it that, is it teaching it? Is it actually physically being able to do it? Is the choreography? What is it that seems to be, because they're kind of all,
They're all similar. Yeah, I think teaching it, I kind of struggle, and I don't know if it's because they're so difficult that it's not like every day you're just going to be able to do your teaser twist. So maybe just figuring out when
and how. So,
yeah, does that make sense?
yeah, it does. Because let's think about it. Let's take teaser twist. So we'll do a little lecture here. Then we'll get to it. But teaser twist has a lot. It's complex. So it's got a lot of movement, a lot of different orientations in gravity with spring pushing. So things, if you think about what you've kind of geared into, you would do things on the reformer, obviously, in the mat that would kind of be similar moves and get you into that preparation for it. But if you think of your side lift, and we're going to do the side lift twist, it's kind of getting you a little better prepared for it. So we'll kind of go through, because this wouldn't be exactly, we're going to do side lift twist, and then we're going to do twist and reach, then we're going to do teaser twist.
And you'll be ready.
And you'll be,
Yeah,
we can
do it.
Yeah. So we would have done some other things
Right.
on the reformer. But we'll kind of tie them all together and how they're related. But I wanted to start on the Cadillac with just our side stretch.
Okay.
With just more of the side arm press than so much the stretch, because it's kind of the same thing. So we might not do the actual stretch part. Might just do
Just
the
to kind of get that feeling.
just to get that feeling.
Okay.
So you'll face the camera. I'll come around. And let's have your hand here. And we'll have you out with your arm is straight. And take the other arm, Christina, out. Watch your trapeze, don't whack your arm. Yes. And then what I want you to think about is that you're staying even on both knees. So you may have to give this side of your body a little more push into it as you get the firing of that spring. And think like your reformer and your side arms, and you've got the spring and you're pressing up. The only difference now is you've got a little different pull instead of push. So arms are straight, and this arm is reaching. And I want you just to engage that spring enough to feel like I can grow tall and stay lengthened and even on both sides, and then bring it back up. Inhale, she's just trying to stay lengthened on both sides. And pressing evenly into both legs. Yes. So if you think about when you're going onto the Wunda Chair and that side lift and the side lift twist, right? Here's the pedal. We're lifting, but instead of away from the pedal, we're lifting and lengthening up top. And then let's go ahead and turn the other way. And she has a lovely shirt on that you can see everything working. Okay. So from here, arms are long. Good. And what's great is you have these little stripies. So we can see if one side shortens with the other. And she's just growing tall. So think about this side a little bit more and really press into here. And lengthen. Nice. And inhale. Good. So we're just keeping that length on both sides. Sorry if my hands are cold. One more. Good. And rest. So that's also a good one if you're struggling with the side arms.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah. And it's also a really good one for people that maybe can't rotate because you're working all. So that brings me to my point. Even though there's no rotation in that, we're still working all those same muscles that you use to do the rotation when we're going over there to the lovely little small Wunda Chair, which we'll do now for all the lovely fancy schmancy stuff. Are we ready? Ready. So, what a lovely Wunda Chair. We put one top spring on, and it could be one middle, but I think for her top, and that's what we've been practicing on that for you. So we're gonna do just kind of get in the position of our side lift, and maybe just get a feeling of it. Maisha's moving us around, so our heads are on. Really good. And then we'll go into the twist. Okay. So what I want her to do, if this is the front of the chair and this is the back of the chair, I want your hips in the middle. And then your hand will be here. And legs will reach out long. So scooch it back a little bit. Yes. Okay. You fix your wardrobe?
Yes, thank you.
So take this arm towards the ceiling first. Okay. So what I want you to think about is you've got 50% of your weight in your arm and 50 on your hips. And reach your legs like you're trying to reach towards the mats that are on that wall behind you. And reaching here. I don't want you to lift the pedal, Christina, but I want you to think about on your mat and feel like you're lifting away from the pedal, but you're pushing it more into the ground. Do you feel that? Okay. So let's say we did a bunch of our side lifts, and I want you to scissor your legs. Do you know which one goes forward, which one goes back?
Yes.
And then bottom goes forward. Now, squeeze me here, and I want you to turn so you can place your other hand on top. Now, it's okay if it's fingertips, whatever, but both arms should be straight. And I want you to squeeze my legs so much that I get a nice, like, IT stretch. Squeeze even more. Good. Now from there, think of your chest lift. Pull your straps and lift your chest up where you can and keep squeezing me here. And then lowering back down. Good. Inhale, think of your chest lift. So think about the back of the neck being nice and long. Maybe look down a little bit. And pull your straps and reach. There you go. And then down. Do one more, squeezing my legs. And then all the way down. Now untwist. Come back up. Okay.
Felt that.
Yeah.
Back here.
It's a ringing out, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, whew, it's tough. So she felt a lot with the upper back.
Yeah.
That was good. Okay, so let's try the other side. So, I know when you practice this on your own, there's no one to squeeze, right? Which makes it really nice when you have that. So, let's move your hips a little more towards the middle of the chair. A little bit more back. Towards your feet. I know, you can't see me.
Oh my God. Okay.
Scissor your legs.
I was gonna do the top one.
Okay, so do the same engagement that you had on the last side, remember? She already went into it.
Sorry.
That's okay, go for it.
Like the press.
Yes.
Okay.
And then squeeze my legs and reach the other arm towards the pedal. Good. And are you able to keep both arms straight? I'm impressed. That's really good. Okay. So squeeze, yes. And pull your straps and lift the chest just where you can. And then lowering back down. Inhale. I'm giving her a little traction. I'm kind of pulling away. Do you feel that?
Yeah, that's good.
And then two more. Inhale. Keeping both arms connected. Think 50% of your weight on the pedal, 50 on your hips. And last one. And then all the way down, and you can untwist. So how did that feel different than what you've been doing or practicing on your own?
Yeah, well, when I practice on my own, I don't have someone to squeeze, so that makes a big difference. So when I'm on my own, I feel like...
How do you think maybe you could get that on your own if no one was here?
I just have to reach my legs more.
Yes,
And kind of scissor them at the same time.
Exactly.
That's what I have to think about.
You have to think about it. Otherwise, they're just
And that
kinda hanging.
engages all of this more, which is so crazy. Scissoring and reaching is...
Yeah. So that's going to be important when we hit the teaser twist, right? The reach of the legs. Because otherwise you're going to face plant and go somewhere you don't want to go. So we're going to go into the twist and reach, which, again, those legs need to be reaching. So let's have you with your legs long on this one. So with the teaser twist, It's a little different because we're not actually gonna, not the teaser twist, that twist and reach. We're not gonna roll down, we're actually gonna kind of, oh yeah, we're just pushing, like our spine twist, if we think about it that way. Okay, so sit with your legs long, and let's scoot you back just a tad. Okay, and let's reach both arms towards the ceiling. So think arms are reaching and legs are reaching. And then let's keep this arm here. Take this arm and just twist to where you can find the pedal. Good. Now, from there, what I want you to think about, don't let the pedal move, but see if you can bring 50% of your weight into your arm and lift so that you don't let the pedal move. You good? Are we dying yet? Feels good. A little bit.
It's a little hard.
Okay. So think of your spine twist, both legs, and I'm going to give you something to fire into. So from there, the way to push the pedal down is you're going to twist more to push the pedal, so it's just where you can rotate. Yes. And then back up just to where you twisted to find the pedal.
So I'm shaking. Can you see that?
Can you see her shaking? They're going, yes, we can see you shaking. And then back up, looking wherever you are. And then twist. And you have a lovely shirt for all this work today. Yes. And she's shaking. One more. Whew. Face is turning a nice,
Beautiful cherry tomato.
And then bring both arms up. Give her a moment.
But it seems so
How was that
trivial, but that was so hard.
But did you kind of feel that same action you had?
Similar area, but more in the front. I think because of that
Twist and reach.
reaching up. Yeah.
Should we do the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so.
Okay, so keep reaching, because remember, each side's going to be different. I won't be able to see your face on this side, but that's okay. Yeah. So again, find that 50-50, and just going where you can go, keeping the pedal up. Yeah, we ready? But we can see her bands. So twisting where you can to push, and only going as far as you can twist, and then back up to where you were to find the pedal. Good. Inhaling as you twist, keep reaching your legs, and then exhale. And again, you've got that 50-50. 50% of your weight in your arms, 50 reaching into those legs, or onto your hips, I should say. One more. She's breathing. Got a little furrowed brow though. And then both arms up and reach.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so good. Okay. Are we ready? For teaser twist. Okay. So let's just break it down. See what happens. Okay. Do you have a preference which way you face first that feels more comfortable for you, or no?
Maybe my right arm reach. Yeah, I think facing this way first.
This way? Okay. So if we have a diagonal line from the front corner to this back corner, we want you at this back corner because you're going to roll this direction. So we need a lot of space for that, right?
So start on this side?
So, yeah, you want to face this way? Yeah. So it's almost a little precarious.
Okay.
Okay. But just make sure you feel, because what's going to happen is you're going to kind of have to roll forward, so we don't want to be way up here because you have nothing.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Nowhere to roll. So I'm going to step off. Yeah, and I think
More?
Oh, wow, that's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. That's a little scary. So, when you teach this for the first time, it is scary, right? And we could start down there, but let's start here, and I'm going to be here. Okay. Because remember we talked about the reach of the legs. We did a lot of twisting already. We're going to have that 50-50 with the arm and the hips here. But if our legs don't reach as we go into that twist, it's not going to happen. Okay. So I'm going to kind of give them that pull. Okay. So just start in a teaser.
On the tiniest
On
corner
the
of the Wunda
tiniest
Chair.
corner of the Wunda Chair. And we'll take this leg and just cross it over. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Find the pedal. Okay. More towards the middle a little bit, yeah. Roll off. Yeah. Okay. So think of your side bend on the mat. That's essentially what we want to do. Okay. You're going to reach your legs towards me as you've got 50% of your weight here, 50% here, and you're going to twist onto your hip. Push that pedal, push it all the way down and reach your legs. Now, that was really good. Think about that side bend. Push the pedal into the floor and reach, and maybe you do that same rotation you just did, maybe not. And then come back and see if you can jackknife your legs back up to come back to where you began. Oh my goodness. And do it again. Reach. I'm going to kind of let go. Roll onto your hips. Reach those legs. Find that side bend, so don't sink into it. Lift, lift, lift. Yes. And then jackknife all the way back up. Woo.
Two's good.
Two is good. We're done.
Two is good.
And we don't need to be even.
Oh, yeah, I'll be even.
Turn around.
But yeah, it's crazy. I feel it in that same.
Okay. So I didn't have to help you with the second one. So she's got the reach of the legs. That's good. But it is a little precarious.
Yeah.
Face me a little more. Yeah. Are you ready? Do you feel secure enough?
Enough.
Let go. And kind of bring your hips facing me more. Yeah. I think that's good. I can't see. Maisha can see you behind.
My face.
You did?
No, maybe.
Okay. I want you to feel happy.
Yeah, there.
That's all I care about. Cross your leg. Yeah. You ready?
Yes.
Find the pedal. More towards the middle.
Where is it?
There we go. Okay, are we ready? Okay. So reach your legs towards me. Roll onto your, push the pedal. Think 50-50. 50-50. More weight in those arms. Yes. And then it's a different side. Think lift, lift, lift. Think of your side bend some more. There you go, and reach. And I'm gonna let go. Can you jackknife and come all the way back up? One more. So you're even? All right. Okay.
One more.
One more. No. Oh my God. Let's it over. Reach, reach, reach. I'm letting her go on her own. Good. Lengthen up and reach on me. Yes. And then all the way jackknife. Back up. And rest. Awesome. Okay. So we would, of course, have done a bunch of other stuff to bring you, but they are all connected, which is interesting that you wanted to go over those
specific ones.
because they're pretty much, you were feeling pretty much what was maybe not firing.
Yeah. I mean, doing it with you really made me realize what is working, what's firing, and how it all builds up to that teaser twist.
Yeah.
So it was all really helpful.
That was really good.
That build up. Yeah. And I could barely talk, but it was really good.